She's not breathing, Cade whispered, and the night bit down. He had no coin. No rations. No miracle. Only a chipped revolver and a table lit by a neon skull. The dealer smiled like a cracked mask. House takes joy, soldier. What you got? Cade opened his mouth. Nothing came out. He hadn't laughed in months. Not since the mines. Not since the tunnel went wrong and his unit didn't come back. But he thought of Mara on the cot, skin gray, lungs wet with dust. She needed medicine. He needed bullets to cross the quarantine zone. He needed something to trade. He pushed his last thing across the felt. Not money, not metal. He pushed his laughter, his childhood, the spark in his throat. He said, "Take it." The dealer's ring hummed. The table drank the sound from him like a drain. A paper-thin silence slid over his tongue. He tried to chuckle and felt a hole. "Paid?" the dealer said. He slid a box of cartridges forward. Blessed rounds, choir cut, they sing when they fly. Cade lifted the box, cold, heavy. He heard nothing. He felt nothing. The room watched him with bored eyes. He nodded once and walked out. Outside, the city was a burned bowl. Towers like ribs. Sirens, drones, the low grind of the perimeter. He moved through shadow, breath shallow, hand steady. He set the bullets on the curb and opened the lid. They were black and silver. Each tip had a tiny line like a smile. Cade eased one into his palm. It giggled. He flinched. The sound was small and wrong, like a toy buried in sand. The bullet shivered and spoke in a hush. "We'll laugh for you." Cade stared. His throat felt packed with ash. "I didn't ask for that." "You sold it," the bullet said. "Someone must carry the laugh. It's us now." He closed the box with shaking fingers. He wanted to throw them away. He wanted to run back tomorrow, but the quarantine gate would open at dawn and the market guards would shoot anyone with stolen meds. He needed these rounds. He needed their promise. He loaded the revolver. The cylinder clicked like teeth. The first bullet hummed against his palm as it slid into the chamber, a soft, crazy hum. He crossed the dead tram line. He stayed low between a broken bus and a wall smeared with warnings. "No sound beyond this point," the stencil read. "SCIFI applies." He kept moving. 2 patrolmen drifted from the fog. Their helmets had yellow tape. They were laughing at something on a wrist screen. Cade felt heat in his chest. He raised the gun. The bullet in the chamber whispered, "We'll make it fun." "Shut up," he breathed. He fired. The round streaked like a comet and laughed as it went. Not cruel. Not kind. A wild, bright laugh that cut through the gray. The first patrolman spun down. The second froze, mouth open, eyes big. Cade fired again. Another laugh. Another fall. The corridor swallowed the echoes. Then it was quiet. Cade should have felt sick. He felt nothing. Only a cold clock ticking in the center of his ribs. The bullets in the cylinder tittered low, like a choir warming up. He reached the clinic window before dawn. He broke the latch with the butt of the revolver. Inside, the lights were blue. Cabinets locked, metal tags blinking. He slipped between racks. Vials lined up like glass bones. He found the things Mara needed by the color strip. He filled his bag. A cough cut the air. He turned. A girl stood behind the blood freezer, young, shaved head, bandage on her cheek. A volunteer. Her badge read LIYA. "Don't move," Cade said. "You're stealing from sick people." She said, voice flat, "I'm stealing to keep one alive." Her eyes flicked to the gun. "Why do your bullets laugh?" He stopped. He did not know how to answer. Leah stepped closer. She looked tired, not scared. "There's a rule. My grandmother told it like a legend. When a warrior gives up his joy, his weapon will carry it and lead him to the truth he didn't ask for. Do you want that truth?" He hated legends. Legends never helped you carry a body. "No," the bullet in the chamber snickered. "He lies." He jerked. Leah heard nothing. She only watched his face outside, boots thudded on the steps. Guards. He felt the time close on him like a fist. "Come," he told Leah, "or hide." He didn't want to kill another kid. She didn't move. Who are you saving? My sister. Leah nodded once. Take a left out the back. The laundry chute dumps into the canal. Gate sensors can't read there. She grabbed a pack from under a desk. And take this mask. Dust storms are coming. He blinked. Why help me? Because you are already paying, she said. And because I lost my brother last winter. He laughed like bells. Something pressed at his throat. Habit made him try to smile. It didn't reach his mouth. He took the mask. Thank you. They moved. The back hall smelled like iodine. The chute was a metal throat. He slid down first, bag on his chest, gun tight in his hand. He hit the damp and rolled. Leah dropped after him. The canal was a ribbon of oil and moon. They ran along the stones, hunched, the bag bouncing. The first drone found them at the culvert. Its red eye lit the wall. Cade fired on the move. The bullet went singing out, loud as a bell this time, laughing like a man at a wedding. The drone corkscrewed and died. More eyes woke in the fog. Leah grabbed his sleeve. This way. They cut through reeds. His legs burned. The bullets were louder now. They laughed and laughed, hungry. He understood why. They were eating what he'd sold. They were burning it as fuel. Midpoint twist hit him hard. The laughter wasn't his alone. As they crossed the culvert, a phrase rose from the gun, sharp and clear, not his voice at all. Mara says hold? He skidded. Say that again? Mara says hold, the bullets chorused. A different laugh bubbled up, a child's, then a rich old chuckle. Then a horsewoman's giggle. Cade's skin crawled. These weren't only his laughs. They were voices taken from others. People who had sold joy to fight. People who had died. Their laughter was trapped here, stitched into brass. The weapon didn't carry his joy. It carried a choir of the lost. Don't stop, Leah hissed. He moved. He felt the weight of every voice in the cylinder. He felt a warning in the word hold, like a hand on his shoulder. Ahead, the canal opened into the main drain. A spotter tower straddled the gap. Searchlights scissored the mist. Cade ducked under the bridge. We can't cross in the open. The bullets giggled, then hushed, like they were listening. A slow, soft laugh rose, familiar. It broke him for a second. Mara at third in, laughing behind her mask, chalk dust on her nose. He swallowed hard. What do you want? He muttered. The bullets answered as one. Payment due. I already paid. Not enough, they sang. The house wants memory. A first laugh. Trade it, and we'll carry you through the light. Leah touched his arm. Don't give them more. There are other ways. He looked at the tower. Please don't make me choose, he thought, though he knew choices were all that was left. The searchlight swept low. Boots clanged on metal. The drone hum turned hungry. He holstered the gun and took a breath. Tell me then, he whispered to the rounds. If I refuse? We laugh alone, the bullet said sweetly. You die quiet. Your sister breathes for 1 hour. Maybe 2? He closed his eyes. He saw Mara's gray face. He saw the unit in the mine, faces he tried to forget. He opened his eyes. Take it, he said. Take my first laugh. The cylinder warmed. A taste like summer rain hit his tongue. A memory curled up and shook loose him at 5, slipping on wet stone, Mara shrieking with delight, both of them howling under a broken gutter. It lifted out of him like a moth. The bullets drank. The laugh went into them. The searchlight froze on the water. The tower guard shouted. Cade looked up and saw the dealer from the skull table standing on the bridge, his ring glowing, a smile cut thin. The dealer raised a hand. Payment received, he called. Now bring me the girl. Cade turned. Leah's eyes were wide. She took 1 step back. The bullets hummed with stolen joy, bright and cruel. Cade lifted the revolver, hands shaking, mouth empty of all sound. Don't, Leah whispered. He aimed past her. At the dealer's heart, then the gun twisted in his grip like something alive. As if it would decide for him, the bullets laughed once. Sharp and cold. Cut to black. Crave more dark twists like this? Tap follow so you don't miss part 2.